What is up guys, welcome to another video and you're watching CB Tech King live here. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the Android 9 which is just launched by Google a day ago. So without any further delay, let's get this video started. So in this video we are going to discuss what actually Android Pie changes with your Android operating system. So number one is that it changes all the interface UI of using your mobile phone. So back in 2011 with Android 3.0 Honeycomb, Google introduced the famous and the most iconic operating system type, which was the 3-button layout, in which one was the recent, one was the back button and the other one was the home button. And in 2018 the Google is going to change it. Actually they have changed it by introducing their Android 9.0 Pie, and by this they are relying on the gestures for the first time ever. So as I mentioned early on, it's the first time that Google is relying so much on the gestures. So in their current form they work as follows. So the number one is tap the home to go home. The number two is swipe up to access the recent apps page. Number three is swipe up twice or do a long swipe for the app drawer. And number four is that the back button only appears on some pages where it is needed, much like the iOS 11 on an iPhone X. So the user face is also going to be changed with the Android 9.0 Oreo. It will be getting much more rounder and colorful, but still Android Pie isn't a drastic of a visual change like we saw with the jump from KitKat to the lollipop, but compared to Oreo there are some elements that are noticeably different. So the next change which you are going to observe with the Android 9.0 Pie is that Google will introduce many of the tools which will help you to use your phone very less. So Google talked a lot about helping people with their digital well-being at this year's I/O conference, and a lot of those efforts are baked right into the Android Pie. Although not live quite yet, later versions of Pie will introduce a new system called Android Dashboard. Android Dashboard will offer a quick glimpse into how you are using your phone, including stats on which app you are using the most, how many times you've turned on the screen, how many notifications you've received, and how much time you've spent on each app on your smartphone. So this is a very good step by Google to control the digital addictiveness of many people, which is turned into a sweet type of famine. So furthermore, in Android 9.0 Pie, Google will be trying to save as much battery life as much they can. So Google will try to squeeze as much juice as possible out of your battery, and this all could be seen in the Android Pie 9.0. So it seems like Google is always trying to find ways to maximize your phone's battery life and as much as possible, and with Android Pie those efforts are present in a new adaptive battery mode. Similar to how adaptive brightness automatically adjusts your display brightness level based on your environmental usage, adaptive battery will examine how you use your phone and limit the CPU usage to apps you infrequently uses. Google notes that adaptive battery can lower CPU usage by as much as 30%, and thanks to the use of machine learning, it'll only get better the more you use your phone. So diving even more deep into the Android 9.0 discussion, one more thing which you are going to find in this OS version of the Android is going to be the app shortcuts. So yes, the Google will increase dramatically the app shortcuts and you would find them everywhere over the place. So last but not the least, Android have introduced 157 new emojis with their Android 9, also known as Android Pie. So in Android 9, Google's added a ton of new emojis to keep your conversations bright and colorful, 157 of them to be exact. Although we won't run through the entire list, some of the highlights include red hair, superhero face with 3 hearts, bagel with cream cheese, mooncake, lobster, and llama. So was it in the sector of emojis, which you're going to get from the Google in their latest OS system. So along with all these major changes, Google have also introduced many of the tiny little things in the Android 9, which is built-in screenshot editor, zoom pop-up when highlighting text, changing the volume now defaults to your media volume control appear on the right of your screen instead on the top. Do not disturb is more customizable and easier to understand. So this was it from today's video guys related to the Android 9.0 Pie. If you guys enjoyed this video, found it out helpful, and even if you are interested in tech, kindly subscribe to my channel for furthermore better videos in the future. Peace out.